There's something strange about Minecraft. It doesn't feel like a normal game. You don't wake up as a hero. There's no dramatic cutscene, no king telling you to save the world, no tragic backstory. You just spawn. No explanation, no goal, no context. You appear in a random place. Forest, desert, ocean, snow, and the game just says nothing. It doesn't even say, good luck. You're just there. And for some reason, that's enough. The first thing you do is punch a tree, which is insane if you think about it. Imagine waking up in a completely unknown world, and your first instinct is violence against a tree. But that's how it starts. You punch a tree, you get wood, you make tools, you build a little box before night falls. And when the sun sets and those weird noises start, zombies groaning, skeletons rattling, that tiny wooden box suddenly feels like safety, like home. But it's just 6 walls made of pixels. So why does it feel real? I stopped playing Minecraft around the B update. Life got busy. Other games came out. I just drifted away from it. Years later, I logged back in. Same account, same menu music, same blocky sky, but the world felt different. New caves, new mobs, new biomes, different mechanics. It was like walking back into a dream you had years ago. Familiar, but not quite. And the weirdest part wasn't the game changing. It was me changing. I walked through a village and instead of thinking, loot, I thought, this is peaceful. When I built a house, I didn't rush it. I made windows. I added a porch. I placed lanterns carefully. It felt slower, intentional. And that's when it hit me. Minecraft doesn't just feel like a game. It feels like a dream you're building while you're inside it. Think about how dreams work. You're in them. They feel real while you're there. You react emotionally. You run. You panic. You care. But when you wake up, you realize it was all just your brain creating meaning out of nothing. Minecraft is the same. You load into a world made of code, just numbers arranged to look like dirt and trees. Objectively, none of it matters. But then a creeper blows up your house and you feel actual frustration. You fall into lava with diamonds in your inventory and your heart rate spikes. You die in hardcore and you just sit there staring at the delete world screen like you lost something real. Why? It's not real, but it feels real. Here's the uncomfortable thought. What if the only difference between Minecraft and real life is complexity? In Minecraft, you wake up with no instructions. In real life, you wake up with no instructions. In Minecraft, you gather resources. In real life, you gather money, skills, connections. In Minecraft, you build shelter. In real life, you build stability. In Minecraft, night comes whether you're ready or not. In real life, problems come whether you're ready or not. And over time, you start saying things like, this is my base, these are my items, this world matters. But strip it down far enough and it's just blocks, just atoms, just temporary arrangements of stuff. The meaning isn't built in, you build it. That's the part most people miss. Minecraft doesn't give you purpose, it gives you freedom. And freedom is terrifying, because if there's no built-in purpose, then you have to choose one. You can beat the Ender Dragon, you can automate farms, you can build a medieval kingdom, you can dig a 1,000 block hole for no reason. The game doesn't judge you. It doesn't tell you you're behind. It doesn't tell you your base is too small compared to someone on YouTube. It just exists. And you decide what matters. Now think about real life. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for someone to hand them a quest, waiting for clarity, waiting for the big objective marker in the sky that says, go here, this is your purpose. But it never shows up because there isn't one. Just like Minecraft, you wake up, you gather, you build, you survive, and somewhere along the way, you decide what the point is. The crazy thing is, Minecraft actually tells you this. If you've ever beaten the Ender Dragon and read the end poem, it basically says you are the universe experiencing itself. It talks about you as if you're the dreamer, not the character, the dreamer. That's wild. For a block game, it's basically saying, you are not trapped in the world. You are creating it by experiencing it. And whether or not you believe that spiritually in real life, it's a powerful metaphor. Because in both Minecraft and life, the experience is the point, not the ending. Let's talk about endings. In Minecraft, you can delete your world at any time. One click. Gone. Hundreds of hours, massive builds, rare items, all erased. The server doesn't cry. The universe doesn't pause. Nothing outside of you cares. That sounds depressing, but it's actually freeing because it proves something important. The value was never in permanence. It was in participation. It was in the hours you spent building that house, the late-night mining trips, the random village you stumbled across, the near-death moments that made you sit up in your chair. That's where the meaning lived, not in some permanent scoreboard. And real life works the same way. One day, whether you like it or not, your world ends. Not to be dramatic, just reality. And when that happens, all the stuff you collected doesn't matter. The titles, the money, the progress. What mattered was that you were here. You experienced it. You built something, even if it was small. Especially if it was small. There's another reason Minecraft feels like a dream. It's infinite. You can walk in one direction for hours and never hit a wall. There's always another biome, another cave, another mountain. And that creates this strange feeling of possibility. You're never boxed in. There's always somewhere else to go. Real life feels the same when you're young. Infinite. Open. Then slowly, as you get older, it starts feeling smaller. More limited. Responsibilities show up. Time feels shorter. But the truth is, the world didn't shrink. Your perception did. In Minecraft, the map stays infinite. In life, your curiosity decides how big your world feels. Let's get practical for a second. Why do we keep logging back into Minecraft? It's not because the graphics are insane. It's not because the combat is revolutionary. It's because it gives us a sense of control. You place a block, it stays there. You make progress. You see it immediately. In real life, progress is slower, messier, unclear. You go to the gym for a week and nothing changes. You work hard for months and no one notices. In Minecraft, you mine for 10 minutes and you physically see the tunnel getting longer. That's satisfying. It reminds you that effort leads to visible results. And maybe that's why it feels like a dream you want to return to, because it's simpler, cleaner, more honest. But here's the danger. You can spend your entire life building in a world that doesn't matter to you. In Minecraft, that's fine. In real life, that's tragic. If Minecraft teaches us anything, it's this. If you don't choose what to build, you'll end up wandering, reacting, surviving, but not creating. And survival alone gets old. Eventually, you want to build something intentional. A base with thought behind it. A life with thought behind it. There's a moment in every Minecraft world, usually after the first few nights. You're safe. You have iron armor. Food isn't a problem anymore, and you just stand there. And you think, okay, now what? That moment is important, because that's when survival stops being the goal and creation begins. In real life, a lot of people never get past survival mode. Pay the bills. Don't fall behind. Make it through the week. And that's understandable. But at some point, you have to ask, now what? What am I building? What does my base look like? Not the physical one, the internal one, the habits, the relationships, the mindset. Because whether you realize it or not, you're placing blocks every day. Here's another weird thing about Minecraft. Loneliness feels different in it. You can be in a single-player world, completely alone, and not feel lonely. Why? Because the world responds to you. You change it. It reacts. In real life, loneliness hits when you feel like you don't matter to the environment. Like, your actions don't ripple. Minecraft always ripples. You dig a hole. it stays dug. You plant crops, they grow. You build something, it exists. It acknowledges you. And maybe that's why it feels comforting. Because it reminds you that your actions can shape something, even if it's virtual. So is Minecraft just a dream? Yeah, but not in a dismissive way. In a revealing way. It reveals how meaning works. It shows you that purpose isn't handed to you. It's constructed, block by block, choice by choice. And it shows you that permanence isn't required for something to matter. Temporary doesn't mean pointless. A hardcore world that ends in 10 hours can still be meaningful. A short chapter in your real life can still change you. Maybe the point isn't to beat the game. Maybe the point isn't to figure out life. Maybe the point is to participate fully while you're here, to build something, to care about something, to risk losing something. Because without risk, it's just creative mode. And creative mode gets boring fast. Unlimited resources, no danger, no consequence, no meaning. Hardcore mode feels intense because it matters. And life feels intense because it matters, because you can lose it. If Minecraft is a dream, then it's a training ground. A reminder, you don't need a giant castle tomorrow. You don't need to conquer the end. Just place the next block, mine the next stone, light up the next dark area, and eventually, you'll look back and realize you built something. Not perfect, not eternal, but yours. So yeah, Minecraft might be a dream, but it's a dream that teaches you how to build while you're inside it. And if you can learn to build meaning in a world made of blocks, you can probably learn to build it in this one too. What do you think? Is Minecraft just a game? Or does it feel like something more? Let me know.